Uh-oh, this looks dangerous. That wasn't very clever, was it?
Yes, that is something I would warn the Top Gear crew not to do. However, I'm not the only individual voicing out against reckless and unsafe driving, for there are many people and organisations who would either want to take action or present a warning to the public about the dangers of being unsafe on the roads. For years, we have been given warnings by organisations placed high above us in the hierarchy about the dangers of being unsafe on roads. Therefore, we are given advice and possibly instructions as well as to how we should drive safely and tackle any issue that arises. You have campaigns such as Think, which have been around since 2000, and the campaign's messages in the adverts being shown on television have been reinforced by the posters and postcards which have been placed in the various clubs and pubs across the country in order to raise full awareness of the problems happening and how to tackle them. Because of the impacts made by the messages we are given on road safety, campaigns such as Think have consequently changed our relationship with the roads and how we, as individuals, view them. According to an article entitled A History of Road Safety Campaigns, there's been a long history of road campaigns in the UK, and they include a variety of warnings and messages associated with drink driving, dangerous speeding, poor usage of seatbelts, driver tiredness, and many others to name a few. These warnings have been displayed through television, postcards, posters, and even online in order to create a strong message by combining these examples together. Consequently, these methods have been exploiting the ways in which we view the roads and how we handle them, and therefore, our relationship with roads has been changing over time. This could imply that this is a form of hegemony over the public, but in a friendly and advisable way. However, to counter the belief that road safety campaigns are advisable and friendly to take on board, a Marxist might argue that these campaigns are a form of ideology set up by the government and road lobby, and not a set of rules constructed by victim groups. According to an article entitled Flat Earth Road Safety on the blog entitled Crap Cycling and Walking in Walton Forest, road safety campaigns primarily focus on spending funds on roads rather than focusing on topics such as traffic policing, cars deliberately designed to travel at speeds vastly in excess of the speed limit, and for widespread flouting of traffic law by huge numbers of drivers. It also criticises the government's incompetence to prevent mobile phone driving, despite the fact that the dangers of this self-practice were shown by the government's advisors, and that politics are what shapes up road safety and not rationality. A postmodernist may argue, however, that despite the dangers of the roads and the ups and downs of road safety, dangerous driving can sometimes be seen as a form of entertainment. But not in real life though, that's for sure, unless you are thinking of making a getaway of some kind. I'm talking about the representation of dangerous driving as entertainment through the media, often through films and fictitious television programs. It offers individuals an alternate practice that can be enjoyed through what is being presented in film and television, and depending on the execution of the concept, it can remain memorable among many individuals for decades. The Bond films are no exception, and the way in which the concept has been executed has resulted in this practice in becoming a key staple of entertainment in this series.
I got you now.
Lean over.
However, since various people often try to associate events seen in films and television shows with events in their own everyday lives, drivers may attempt to imitate what they see, prompting the question about whether or not such media content can influence drivers to drive dangerously on the roads. There are, though, other factors as to why drivers may drive dangerously, so it cannot always be blamed on films or television shows, or even video games for that matter, since they are notable for being viewed as cultural products responsible for abnormal human behaviour. The European Road Safety Observatory notes that dangerous driving can sometimes be caused by drivers moving in a hurry, or due to a lack in common sense in some drivers, such as the fact that they enjoy driving fast or they are bored. However, drug and alcohol consumption is known to have a very negative effect on the driver's senses and emotions, and mobile phone calling while driving being another poor factor for poor driving. Therefore, road safety campaigns have been advising us for decades on the dangers of using these cultural products in everyday lives and what we should do to tackle problems related to these issues.
It takes less than you might think to become a drink driver.
By looking at what I've been discussing, are road safety campaigns really helping us in being safe on the roads? Or are we supposedly being exploited and manipulated into being safe and revamping our relationship with roads? If you think about it, we have been taught by the media, educated even, on how to keep ourselves safe on the roads. But at the same time, however, we are also producing, buying and driving vehicles that put the pedestrian at risk through high-speed performance and multimedia gadgetry. The faster and more technology-driven our way of life becomes, the more incompatible walking as a mode of transport is likely to be in the future.